if I had to be a minimalist. Hi, I'm Jonathan Pritchett with Theology, Geek, Fitness. In a previous video, I had discussed why I like to have multiple options, why I don't just use one type of equipment, why I like to bounce around and use all kinds of different stuff, from sandbags to weighted vests to the Kinsui Adjustabells and Easy Bells, you know, the Kinsui Easy Vest, my slam bag combo with the training vest and drag bag, all that stuff. Why I like to use pull-up bars, dip bars, things like that. So I have a lot of stuff. I'll admit it. I've been gathering this kind of gear for over 4 years now. But if I were to be a minimalist, what would I have? And I'm gonna do this in 3 different areas. One for my home, one for my office, and one for travel. So at home, if I were to just be a minimalist, I would just use my outdoor pull-up bar, dip bars, and I would keep the training system of the training vest and the 2XSR sandbag and the T2 ISO trainer. Now, I'd probably get some kind of accessories like the Kinsui Popeyes and the Kinsui 360 grips as well, because they're pretty useful for attachments to my pull-up bar and my dip bars for doing rows, or if I want to have a free range grip, you know, for doing pull-ups, and then the Popeyes to have that extra grip on the bar. So I'd have those 2 accessories. Then I'd have my weight vest and my straps for the slam bag combo and my T2 ice trainer. And if that's all I had, I would be fine with just those things. And if it was raining outside or the weather didn't permit, I could just use the 360 grips on my ceiling mounts indoors to do pull-ups, and then I would just do everything else with the T2 ISO trainer, and I'd be just fine. So those different systems, you know, the 2XSR stuff, my outdoor pull-up bar and dip bars, and then a couple of accessories and the T2 Fusion trainer, that would be about as minimum as I could go. Yeah, so that's if I were a minimalist at home. Now at the office, I would probably have my indoor pull-up bar and my ProSource Fit and my extra T2 Fusion trainer that I keep here at the office. And that would be enough for me. A pull-up bar, dip bars, and then my T2 Fusion trainer. And I don't think that I would need anything other than that as far as office stuff. And if I were to be a minimalist traveling, I would probably just travel with either my Undersun resistance bands or even that $10 suspension trainer. Probably the Undersun resistance bands, because the T2 Fusion trainer I would be able to do suspension training stuff, whether on a regular basis at home or in my office. So I'd probably just say my Undersun fitness bands. So if I were to ever scale down, those would be they're not my favorites. Like, I mean, the T2 Fusion trainer is obviously my absolute favorite, and the 2XSR ranks up there pretty high. But I mean, really, if that's all that I had for home, it's all I had at the office, and that's all I had for when I was on the road was just a set of resistance bands, I'd be fine. I might throw in some Swissies, but for the resistance bands to use as handles, but I don't know, it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, I mean, that's about as minimalist as I could get. I mean, if I had to be a stripped down minimalist, yeah, I would just a pull-up bar and dip bars, and then I would just have, if I had no weight vest or whatever, I'd just be doing body weight leg exercises for days, trying to tear down those muscles. But thankfully I don't have to be a minimalist. But I do imagine, I'm 47, so I do imagine as I age, probably another 3 years or so. But when I turn 50, I'll probably start unloading most of this stuff and just stay fit with the few things that I talked about today. Or who knows what I might find, whatever contraption I find between now and when I turn 50. But as of right now, I'm having fun bouncing around with all this gear. It's a lot of fun, You know, over time, if you're younger than I am, start collecting it now, and you'll have an amazing set of home or anywhere fitness equipment after a few years. Because, like I said, none of this stuff is all that expensive. But yeah, I mean, pull-ups and dips are obviously going to be my favorite thing. But yeah, that's basically all I think anyone could ever need. That's more than I need. I have more than I need, but that's all anyone could ever need to get a really good physique, as long as your diet's in check and all that. So there you go. If I was ever a minimalist, that's what I'd be using. If you liked the video, click the like button. If you didn't like the video, click the dislike button. I don't really care either way. If you want to support what we're doing at Theology Geek Fitness, you can do that by becoming a patron at patreon.com/theologygeekfitness. $1 gets you in the door for over 100 workout videos that you can follow along with, and $10 and above patrons get in on my free gear giveaways that I have once a quarter. So I appreciate you watching this video. We'll see you in the next one. God bless.